Alright, yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be heading back into college football imperialism. I want to thank y'all so much for the support that I got on the last episode. You guys mean a lot to me, so thank you so much for giving me that support in the last episode of this series. This is episode 4 of the series. I don't know how long this episode is going to be because it is late at night when I'm recording this. I need to start recording it at earlier times, but with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. Let's get to the wheels. Let's get to the spinning. I got through the intro without stuttering this time. Last time I messed up, but this time I got it. Let's get into it. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's spin the wheel. And Washington State is still on the wheel. I'll have to take Washington State off the wheel. But before we do that, we're heading to Texas A&M. Okay. Where Texas A&M going? Is it going to be the Texas A&M Texas matchup? They going straight up. It ain't gonna be in Texas. Let's see where they going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it will be Texas A&M taking on Sam Houston. I think. Wait, no, it's actually leaning more the other way. I think it's leaning more Baylor. So we're gonna do Baylor, Texas A&M. This is a big matchup. Let's check it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Baylor for the Battle of the Brazos. I don't even know what the hell a Brazo is, but a Brazo sounds pretty lit. So that's what we playing for in today's video, or in today's game, sorry. We playing for some Brazos. I don't know what the hell that is. Is it like a bra? I don't know what the Brazo is, but that's what they play for. I'll see y'all towards the end of the game. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Is it a bra? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But I don't know. It just sounds like something that a Brazo would be, you know? Just sounds like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in what could be a shocking twist of events, Texas A&M goes down to the Baylor Bears by a lot. Texas A&M fans, look, I'm sorry, okay? I understand Baylor got lucky. They didn't have to play away. But Texas A&M got their ass kicked. Damn, Baylor, really? Baylor is not like this. In real life, they are not like this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Baylor has a huge chunk of territory down in Texas, and they are getting closer to that Texas matchup. Texas, y'all need to do something about your state, bro, because your state is in complete turmoil. But let's go ahead and let's spin this wheel again, see who we get next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Spin that wheel again, baby. Let's go. Come on now. Let's do this. Come on. Who we got? Come on. Boston College. Okay. They kind of trash in this game, but okay. Down and to the left. Okay. Down and to the left. Let's see where that's at. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Boston College taking on the UConn Huskies, coming right up, serving it to you like on a plate, like I'm a not a custodian, a cafeteria worker, you know, just serving it to you. Here you go. You want a drink with it? Here you go. You got some vanilla Coke. God, I'm a loser, dude. Holy shit. Shout out to the guy in the last video, bro. Like, this probably ain't gonna make it in the video, but shout out to the guy in that last video who was really like saying like, I'm surprised you have that many subs considering how funny you are, or how good your content is, because it is going downhill right now. How's 2K doing? 2K about done? 2K got 6%. That's what 2K got. Yes, DK, I did spend $100 on 2K today. Fight me. I want to do my career series, dude, really badly, because you get to play in Europe, and then you get to get drafted, and it's like really cool. So like, could you like not make fun of me with like your text to speech? Please don't.
I just want money. You're safe this time, but just know I'm coming for that paycheck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at UConn Stadium as the UConn Huskies take on the ACC and the Boston College Eagles, baby. Let's get into it. You know, let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just as we suspected, UConn will be taken down. If you a UConn Huskies fan, first of all, why? But second of all, shout out to y'all basketball teams. Y'all basketball teams are really good, but football, y'all ain't got it. Y'all ain't got it in football. I'm gonna tell you what. But hey, basketball teams, hey, y'all can be proud of them basketball teams, because them basketball teams be killing shit, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Boston College is now on the board, taking down a team. That being said, we're gonna head back to the wheel, see who is next. Spin the wheel, baby. Let's go. Come on. What are we doing? How are we doing this? Let's do this. San Jose State, first team on the West Coast. Well, really, I mean, I know we had Washington State and like Boise State and all of that, but like for me, California is the West Coast. You know what I mean? Like California is the West Coast for me. So like San Jose State is in Cali. You know what I mean? We go into the writing down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be the San Jose State Spartans taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. Let's see how this goes. You know what I've always thought was funny, DK? I'm gonna tell you this. I've always thought it's funny how like some teams, they'll have like state in their name, but it's not actually a state. Like Fresno State, San Jose State, Appalachian State, like none of those are states. You know what I mean? You understand what I mean when I say that? You know, like it just feels like, you know, you got all these states, you know, San Jose State, Fresno State, then you got like Appalachian State. What else is there? What other states are there? There's like hold on, I'm about to look at the wheel real quick. How many other states are there? There's like let's see, what other states that aren't states? Like Kent State. I mean, it's Kent, Ohio. It's not Kent State. You know what I mean? Like San Diego State. It's not San Diego. Like San Diego's not a state. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've always found that interesting, like how schools do that. And it reminds me of the time that I watched Appalachian State versus like I think it was like Louisiana. And like all the fans in the crowd had like signs that were just like Appalachian still in a state or something like that. It was funny, dude. You just had to be there. You had to be there, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Fresno State as the Bulldogs are going to take on San Jose State. The Bulldogs versus the Spartans coming up. Battle for the Valley or some shit like that. I think it's some stupid shit like that. Yeah, Battle for the Valley or something. I don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first jump in of the video. It's Fresno State, San Jose State, a minute 53 remaining, tied 14-14. San Jose State currently has the ball, currently has possession. Stadium Pulse is going crazy here. This is going to be a close game. It's going to come down to the wire here, and that's not going to be a first down. It will be 3rd and inches, though, so San Jose State can probably going to get a first down here. All they got to do is get in field goal range, man. They just got to get in field goal range, call a timeout, kick that ball, and game's over. So let's see if Fresno State can do something to stop San Jose here, because if not, San Jose State's going to come out of here with a victory. They can't afford that. They need to take over some territory. If you're Fresno State, if you're San Jose State, you just got to keep this ball going down the field. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be complete over the 50-yard line, and they're now on Fresno State side of the field. 1st and 10, a minute 20 remaining.
Next up on the list is a mini Lego set of a Chevy Corvette. Interior is red, exterior is black. It was crafted by the hands that produced this track. Got seats in the front, got seats in the back. Got a little bitty trunk, you can hide your weed at. We gon' start this bid, 500,000 flat. Do I hit 525 next? Let's go. 525, $100,000 bidder. Do I hit 530 from somebody in the middle? Oh wait, that's great. Now I see 550, $100,000 bidder. Do I hit 560? Okay, 550 going once. No, wait a minute, 560 in the front. It's 560 going once, going twice. 560 is sold to the man with the blunt.
All right. San Jose State back to the line. A minute 11 remaining on the clock. First down, caught by the tight end. It looks like they are now in field goal range. So anything can happen here. They just need to run this clock out. That's basically all San Jose State needs to do is run clock right now. Call a timeout, kick that field goal, get this game over with. Because, I mean, they're pretty much, I mean, they're not technically in field goal range yet, but they will be soon. Yeah, that's probably about right. Fresno State calling another timeout. They're going to have one timeout left. As soon as that timeout's gone, they can't ice the kicker, so they're going to have to play smart with their last timeout here. They definitely want to try to ice this kicker. But San Jose State looking to get in either in the end zone. That's an RPO, and it's going to be incomplete. They don't even need to use a timeout there. Fresno State got lucky. They incompleted that RPO, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, we still got 14-14, a minute 2 left on the clock. All right, San Jose State stacking 2 wide receivers up top. Here they go. They're going to run the ball, though. They're running what? No. They're going to kick the field goal, as they should. They don't miss this. They'll be up 3. Fresno State has to get into the field goal range, and they made it. They made it. Okay, they made it. All right, cool. Now, all Fresno State needs to do, get in the field goal range. Easy peasy. Let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fresno State. I don't even know why I said it like that. Fresno State looking to either get in field goal range or get in the end zone. Getting in the end zone will win them this game, and that's going to be 2nd and 3. The San Jose State just got to hold them here. Fresno State has no timeouts to use. They can't. I mean, they cannot afford to waste this much clock, and they're wasting a lot of clock here with no timeouts. They're not rushing to the line, not doing nothing. They're kind of just letting things play out. San Jose State just got to hold them a little bit here. And it looks like they're going to sack the quarterback. It's going to be 22 seconds on the clock, 3rd and 9. And it looks like they're not even going to try to rush to the ball here. You're only down 3. You should rush to the ball, man. Rush to it. It's 9 seconds remaining. They're gonna probably let this clock run out here. What a bad day for Fresno State. Fresno State is officially going to lose this ball game. I will see y'all on the map. All right, ladies and gentlemen, San Jose State took out a piece of California. But let's get back to this wheel. See who is next on the chopping block. Spin the wheel, baby. Let's do this. Come on, let's do this. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel, spin the wheel, spin the wheel. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Delaware, one of the new teams in college football 26. Who Delaware facing? Are they going to get their first victory? They a new college football team. They going down into the left. Let's see where that's going. All right, guys. Delaware down into the left. That hits Navy territory. So it'll be Navy, Delaware coming up. Imagine your first time showing up on this series is fighting the military. Like, you have to fight the Navy. That's crazy. Couldn't be me, bro. I'm just living life, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling and stuff, you know. It's just how things go, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Landover, Maryland, as we see the Navy midshipmen as they take on the Delaware Blue Hens. Delaware being a new team in college football this season. Navy, they've been here for a long time. They know how this goes. They just need to beat this team and get the new teams out of here. It's this team in Mississippi State or Missouri State. Some like that. I don't know. It's one of them. That's the other new team. There was 2 new teams added. So this is going to be the first time a new team is in this series. A new team is in a game as well. And Delaware, Jesus Christ, jumping out to a 10-0 lead early on here. I'm going to try to commentate this one as much as possible. 13-0 Delaware. Navy finally coming back, scoring a field goal, but 16-3. Delaware looking to upset Navy here. This would be an upset if they can do it, but I don't know if they can. 10-16, and now we are in the 4th quarter here. Navy driving down the field, trying to stop Delaware here. Delaware looking to they're now up by 1. Navy is. Delaware, though, not going to be stopped. 24-17. Delaware or Navy looking to score here. We are out now at the 1 minute. We are now below 2 minutes, so we can now jump in. Let's see this game play out, baby. This is a better game than I thought. I thought Navy was going to come in here, wipe the floor with their ass, and then move on. But Navy looking like they might lose this game here. Navy might lose. It's 3rd and 2. Can Delaware stop them here? Let's see if they can do it. Navy up to the line. 3rd and 2. A minute 54 remaining. And Navy gets tackled down behind the line. The quarterback, Blake Hoverath, gets tackled behind the line. 4th and 5. If Delaware stops in here, the game will be over. Let's see if they can do it. I mean, I'm assuming the game will be over. It might not actually be over, but could definitely be over. Navy looking to get past the first down marker, and they do. First down, Navy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. All they need is a touchdown to tie this ball game here. Let's see if they can do it. Navy, no, that run did not work like they thought it would. A minute 19 left on the clock. All right, they ran the clock down to a minute 5 seconds. Delaware looking to pull off the upset here, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. 3rd and 8 with a minute exactly on the clock. All right, and Navy looking at the line here, looking to try to get past that first down marker. Let's see if they can do it. Those incomplete, and it's intercepted by Delaware. Delaware is going to take the ball over, and they're going to go down past the 50-yard line. Delaware and the Blue Hens might just escape Navy after all. All right, Delaware looking to salt this one away, take time off the clock, and just keep this upset as what it is, an upset, and that's a first down. Delaware ran all over these guys here. They're going to need this one down. This ball game is going to be over. Delaware gets the big upset against Navy and the midshipmen. Navy looking real embarrassed here. You know what I'm saying? This is an embarrassing moment for Navy, as they were definitely projected to win this football game, and that's going to do it. Delaware with the big upset. I will see you guys on the map. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Hens of Delaware have done it, and I did make their logo a little bit bigger. I did give them a new logo. I made it a little bit bigger. I kind of put it in the center of the state here, of the 2 states that they're taking over right now, so that's why it looks a little different than what it did, because their logo was way too small, so I just had to make it a little bit bigger. But Delaware gets the upset. Let's go ahead, let's spin the wheel and see who is next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, spin the wheel again. Damn. Spin the wheel. Spin that wheel. Damn, God, Jesus. Spin the wheel. Let's do it. Spinning. It's spinning. Oh, almost hit Clemson. That's my neck of the woods. That's my favorite team. But they hit Oregon. Where's Oregon going? Are they going to Oregon State? I think they are. I think Oregon State is directly up. So we might have both of the Pac-12 teams out early. Let's see if we can. Let's see if they can dodge Oregon State. Let's see. Oregon State is directly up, so it will be Oregon versus Oregon State for the Battle of Oregon here. It will be Oregon State versus Oregon. Oregon and Oregon State looking for the Battle of Oregon. Oregon State is the last team left in the Pac-12 because Washington State was taken out by Boise State last episode. Let's see if Oregon State can hold up for the Pac-12. God. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. All right, we are here at Oregon State in Corvallis, Oregon, as the Oregon Ducks from Eugene. No, I got those cities backwards. Point is, Oregon State's playing Oregon in the Battle of the Oregon. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, exactly what we expected happened. Oregon beat Oregon State by a lot. I don't know what the score was, but it was definitely by a lot. That's what I do know. Let's see. It's going to show me the score here in a second. Yeah, 37-14. Final. Not as much as I thought it would be, but it is a lot. I'll see you on the map. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Oregon State and the Pac-12 has officially been eliminated. DK put a cool graphic up on the screen or something. With that being said, I did have to invert the Oregon colors a little bit because Oregon's thing is not normally, I think it is actually normally green, but for some reason this one was yellow. So to change to their yellow color, I had to invert the colors, make the circle yellow. You get the point. Okay. Spin that wheel, baby. Let's do this. Come on. Spin a wheel. Let's do that. Come on. Let's do that. Georgia. I think we're seeing Georgia for the first time in this video, or in this series, and they're going down. They're going to the right and down. Let's see where that's at. All right, ladies and gentlemen, South Carolina is taking on Georgia. They hitting close to home. South Carolina, Georgia coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Death Valley, Jesus Christ. We are in South Carolina, in Columbia, South Carolina to be exact. I've been to this stadium many a time, and we are here to watch the South Carolina Gamecocks take on the Georgia Bulldogs. I have to support Georgia. I can't consciously support South Carolina as a Clemson fan. I can't do it, unfortunately. But Georgia, go out there, whoop their ass real quick. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, South Carolina's up 36-24. I don't even know if it's possible to come back yet. Let me see. It's a 12-point game. I don't think they're going to come back. It's multiple possessions, 2 to be exact. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Georgia can come back. South Carolina might have just done something impossible here. Beat the Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, it's at home, so that helps them. It's also, they're also ranked 11th. I think any other era of South Carolina football, this might have been like an impossible thing to do, but South Carolina's just really good now. Like, as a Clemson fan, I can't support South Carolina, but I can tell you, like, this team is really freaking good, dude. Like, as much as I love to hate on South Carolina, this team is great, dude. I love the team that they built. They have built a really good team. Georgia just can't do it, man. Georgia's going to lose to South Carolina. Georgia will be taken out early. Sorry to all the Georgia fans. Your team has been taken out early, dude. Wow. Georgia's one of those teams that you think is going to make a run the entire time, and they just don't in this series, at least. Wow. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll see y'all on the map. If something crazy happens, I'll come back, but I think this game's pretty much over. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm listening to a podcast just trying to get through this game, but South Carolina just intercepted the football. Georgia and the Bulldogs have officially been eliminated from contention in this year's college football imperialism. Wow. Wow, man. This is a team that, like I said earlier, you expect to make a run. It just did not happen. Wow. What a game for South Carolina, though. Shout out to South Carolina, man. Like, I don't necessarily like them, but shout out to South Carolina, man. They're killing it. I'll see you on the map. Ladies and gentlemen, Georgia is officially taken out of contention in this series, man. Dude, that is wow. South Carolina's getting bigger. I think South Carolina genuinely could make a run for the entire thing. Like, I think South Carolina could be crowned our 2026 Imperialism champions. I don't know, man. They have to get through, like, Clemson. They have to get through Florida, Florida State, Miami. You know, they have to get through Ohio State, Michigan. Like, they have to get through some pretty tough teams. But Penn State's already been taken out in an upset. Georgia's now been taken out in an upset. Bama and Auburn are going to meet at some point, and they're probably going to have an upset there. Wow. All right, I'll see you on the wheel. We'll spin one more time, one more game for this video, and then I'm going to get up out of here. But let's go ahead and spin that wheel again. I'm just going to come back real quick because it is so surreal to have to take Georgia off of the list. Like, Georgia, of all teams, is now gone off of the wheel, and we're gonna spin it again, dude. Wow, that is something I never thought I'd have to do right now. I thought it'd be much later, but Houston's up on the clock. Let's see if Houston can get a favorable matchup for them. Down and to the right. Let's see where that's at. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last matchup of the video will be the University of Houston taking on the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Let's see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Louisiana. Final game of the video. The Raging Cajuns are going to be taking on the Houston Bobcats, I think. I don't actually know what Houston is. There's something. Cougars. They're the Cougars. The Houston Cougars. That's what they are. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Houston has taken down Louisiana 30-23. To end off this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this on live on the video. Boom, boom. Houston is now moving into Louisiana territory here, as the Raging Cajuns have failed the mission of keeping Louisiana whole. They are the first Louisiana team to get eliminated in this series. I believe Tulane did eliminate somebody. I think, yeah, up here. They eliminated somebody up here. Is that South Alabama, I think? Yeah, it was South Alabama. So Tulane did their mission. They preserved Louisiana, but the Raging Cajuns couldn't do it. So now LSU, Louisiana Tech, and ULM and Tulane are gonna have to hold down the state. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. DK, go ahead, put a comment on the screen from the other video now. That's from the last video. Thank you so much, my guy, for commenting. I know exactly who it's going to be. It's the only comment on the video. But shout out to you, man. I really appreciate your comment. That being said, man, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of becoming a content creator. I really appreciate it. But with that being said, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace off, everybody. I love you, DK. Wait.